We also have with us Ankita Tiwari, Advocate, High Court, Supreme Court, and Ramakant Gaur, Lawyer, Supreme Court, Ellen Rao, former DCP, Special Cell, Delhi Police, and Sanjay K. Chadha, Lawyer, Supreme Court, joining us on the telecast. And firstly, I'd like to go to Sanjay K. Chadha, Lawyer, Supreme Court. Thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. Sanjay K. Chadha, we have seen that the denial and the clarification that Justice Yashwant Verma has given is that it was an outhouse, and the fact that this is something that is open to all, it's not locked. It's a room that is only used for unused items, and they did not see any presence of any burnt currency as it has been reported. And he has provided this clarification that they were not even present at the time of this when this incident has taken place.
Not only that, he has also said that there is a potential conspiracy. So certainly, all these are the grounds where he has tried to lay his own case. He has said, now the big question is, when we see the video which you have just shown in your opening statement, where you have read out major parts of the report which has been published by the Supreme Court in the website. Now, the big question which comes to us is, very, very important is, where is the burnt currency? Gone. Once we have a clear-cut video, we have seen the pictures. Now the question is, on the very next day, when Justice Verma, along with the other 2-3 people, as you mentioned in the report, and you have read out the part of those relevant part of the report. So where is that burnt currency? It is not there, number one. Number two, certainly those points which have been raised by Justice Verma are showing, they are also relevant. But overall, what has happened is really a blot. Overall, when we see into the scenario, the image of judiciary has really gone down with this in the eyes of masses. And the way it has been presented and everything has been produced, when we were talking a day before with Uday, it was stated that we were not having any information and we were talking in vacuum. But no, I said on that day also that TOI, Times of India, which is one of the very prominent newspaper, cannot publish something which is in vacuum. And now, after coming of this report, things are there. There, as we say that bina khali dhua bina aag ke nahi nikalta. So that is there. All those the grounds which Justice Verma has taken have there is a relevance, no doubt about it. But there is a bigger conspiracy, I must say. Why? And that is where there is a need of a fair investigation, and that's what is, I think, is the next step. The Chief Justice has already made a committee consisting of two Chief Justices and a judge of High Court. So let's see. Time will show us what is there in the entire case.
All right. I'd also like to get Ellen Rao, former DCP on Special Cell Delhi Police, on this as well. Ellen Rao, in terms of a case like this, and when we have seen that Yashwant Verma has stated that when he saw the room, there was no presence of any burnt cash, and when we are seeing this video, we can also see on the screens as well. It's a huge pile of cash that can be seen. How do you go on about a case and invest a case like this?
Good morning, Ria, to you and all your reviewers. And this is a very important revelation in this case with the explanation and your so-called statement of Justice Verma ji. And I must tell you that fair inquiry, I think it is on the basis of this remarks or statement by Justice Verma. Now the fair inquiry is required definitely, and there is the principle of justice also demands that without doing any impartial inquiry or without hearing the concerned person, nothing should be reached at any final conclusion cannot be drawn. So now, so many other things are, as you rightly asked me, that where is the cash? On that basis, I must tell you, on the day of incident when fire was broken, and then fire brigade informed police as well as so many other authorities. Then at that time, I think that it's not clear in the report also whether this cash was seized by the police or not. That is not clear. But certainly, when we see the pictures, the cash is seen, and that may be half burnt or full burnt. Another thing is that who calculated that cash, and where is that cash is at present. Whether in that case, normally when the police arrives at the spot and seizes any property, that is seized by the seizure memo, and then it is deposited in the malkhana, and must be in the concerned police station's malkhana. That is to be seen, and definitely when the things have been reported in the media and the amount of 15 crore was stated, then somebody might have counted that currency. And other thing also, when Justice Verma says that this room was not in his exclusive position and there were accessibility of so many people in that case, and that background, that criminal conspiracy or the conspiracy alleged by him, that his reputation is being tarnished for the last few months, and he also referred that he discussed about this to the Chief Justice, and that is also very important aspect, whether there was any conspiracy or not. And all CCTV footages will also be checked during that, because it's a very detailed inquiry will be conducted. All CCTV footages, all persons who are having assessing to this private room or the room in the CPWD, officials, gardeners, security guards, so many other things will be questioned about it, and CCTV footage assessing this room also, that will be also seen. Whatever the clippings are available with the police or in this CCTV coverage, and so many other things also are required. The CDR, call detail records of Justice Verma, will also be probed for the last about, as you rightly said, for the last about 6 months, with whom he was contacted, and who was the person who is in contact with him, messages, WhatsApp messages, whatever are available, and that has rightly been asked that these should not be deleted by him or not be vanished. And if these are deleted, then that will be an adverse view will be taken during inquiry, and because all call details reports will be provided by the service provider as well. So this requires a very detailed inquiry, and after that, I think then guns should not be at this justice at this point of time, after having his response, and his response is in very detail, and logical points have been raised by him. And one more logic, that is why some person will keep this amount of this cash in a room which is accessible to everyone. That is also one point is to be seen, that whether it is correct that this room is accessible to all these persons, CPWD persons, gardeners, or some other security people. That is also very important aspect, because this room is very crucial piece of evidence, and that inquiry, including all these points, I think that after that this picture will be clear. And as of now, we should not, and the media also, the public in the media, that should not tarnish the image of learned justice, honorable justice. But anyhow, as Mr. Chadha has said, that no doubt with these news, definitely in the people's mind, the image of judiciary is going down, but a final outcome is required to be seen, and final outcome is required to be known to everyone. And if it is as per the statement of Justice Verma, if his points are very much relevant, and if during inquiry his explanation is corroborated with the truth, that what he is saying is true, then there is a very great danger to our judiciary, and so many other things, that anybody can be put to any conspiracy, and that is very bad trend. If somebody is put to any such type of conspiracy which tarnishes image of any person, not only judiciary but any person in his social life, and particularly when a person is very holding a very important post, then this if this conspiracy angle is found to be true, then it is very serious matter in our country, that such conspiracies should be, and the conspirators should be definitely exposed to the general public, so that nothing can be done in future like that. But all depends upon the final outcome of the inquiry, ma'am. Ria.
We also have with us Ankita Tiwari, Advocate High Court, Supreme Court, joining us on the telecast. Ankita Tiwari, in terms of the clarification that has been provided, in one of them he has said that this seems like a conspiracy against him. So what do you make of that?
See, he's refuted to all the queries that were put forward to him in the report, as we have seen from what has been published on the website of the Supreme Court. So the justice has refuted to all the queries, and he has himself also raised questions as to how this investigation, or the how this inquiry completely had occurred, that the fire officials went to this room, and then how was this cash obtained, and where was this cash obtained from, and what are the other evidences that put him in the situation where he can be proved guilty. And for all of that, even if there is it does not matter if we are talking about an individual or a judge. Every individual, including a judge, is entitled to the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. And here, all the circumstances that have been put forward, they are going to be put again into a proper investigation, where a thorough investigation has to be conducted, and with the highest ethical standards, without any breach into the administrative or the investigative report. And the judicial independence should not be compromised in any manner. So, a fair inquiry is crucial to ensure that neither the judge or anyone is wrongly targeted, nor a guilty can escape the accountability. The accountability which we are seeking here is very essential, and therefore, if even if the judge in his reply has stated that there might be a conspiracy, then even that aspect has to be looked upon into very seriously, and it becomes the duty of the investigation agency, and even the in-house probe or the inquiry that will be conducted by the three-member committee that now the Honorable Supreme Court has constituted, with two Chief Justice and one Justice of High Court of Karnataka, to ensure that there is no damage to the judicial credibility also. Since it has been already, because of the reports that are coming out in public, it is being undermined and the public trust is being undermined in the judicial system. So the allegations that are put forward, and then the reply that has been sent by the Justice Yashwant Verma, has to be now looked into very word by word by the in-house committee and the investigative agencies, however the situation arises, and then duly once the duly checked evidences and the facts and these photos and the videos that have come out now are checked and are now then they must be put forward after being verified completely, and after being completely checked for the sources and for the reasons, as even mentioned by the justice in his reply. So it has to be looked from both points as of now, as because there is still a presumption of innocence, and we should consider that as well.
We have with us my colleague Mehendi Garg joining.